Throughout 2010 to 2025, so many comedy movies have been released. In this video we brought you guys the best 5 comedy movies and modern comedy movies that has been released between 2010 to 2025. So grab your snacks, get ready and let's get into the video. Number 5 on our list is This Is the End. This Is the End is a comedy and action film with an ensemble cast of Seth Rogen, James Franco, Jonah Hill, and more, playing exaggerated versions of themselves during an apocalyptic event while having a party at James Franco's house with a bunch of A-list celebrities. The absurdity and over-the-top situations make it a chaotic but hilarious film. The film starts when Jay Baruchel visits LA to see his friend Seth Rogen, and later they go to James Franco's house to party with a bunch of other A-list celebrities. But suddenly, the earth starts shaking, and everyone thinks it's an earthquake until they realize the situation is way bigger than that. So, they gather food and water to survive until they get rescued. But what they cannot imagine is that the situation gets worse and worse, with them losing food and getting robbed by Emma Watson. They have to either survive or find a way to get themselves out of the situation, and you cannot imagine what they would do to achieve that.
The power of Christ compels you!
Oh, does it? Does it compel me?
The power of Christ compels you!
Does it, Jay?
The power of Christ compels
Is
you!
the power of Christ compelling me? Is that what's happening?
The power of Christ compels you!
Guess what? It's not that compelling.
Number 4 on our list is 21 and 22, Jump Street. 21 and 22, Jump Street are action and comedy buddy cop movies starring Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum's chemistry as undercover cops in high school makes this reboot hilarious. The movie blends action, comedy, and nostalgia with a fun, modern twist. The main job of these two unlikely undercover cops is to go inside high schools and colleges to find out who the supplier is for the school and arrest them. Sounds simple, right? Well, even though the mission seems like a really simple one, for these two cops, it's not, because they don't know what they're doing as cops. Due to that, they create way more problems than solving a problem, with hilarious moments and action scenes that you won't forget for years. It's the kind of movie that, once you watch it, you'll want to watch again. If you enjoyed the video so far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That is how you can show us support so we can continue making video for you guys. So without wasting any more time, let's get back to the video. Number 3 on our list is another buddy cop movie, which is Let's Be Cops. Let's Be Cops is an action and comedy buddy cop movie starring Jake Johnson and Damon Wayans Jr. Jake Johnson plays a jobless dude, and Damon Wayans is an unsuccessful game developer. They decide to go to a party dressed as cops, even though they're not real cops. But what they didn't expect is for everyone to start treating them like real cops, and they find it hilarious. So, they actually start acting like cops, even though they aren't, until they bust a criminal and drug dealer's basement. Later on, they find themselves in real situations. Even the drug dealers think they're real cops or private investigators and start getting terrified of these two fake cops, leading to a fight. The movie is full of funny moments, hilarious action scenes, and even some love and romantic moments. Overall, it's the kind of movie that makes you laugh for a long time because of a bunch of unexpectedly funny scripts and action scenes. Number 2 on our list is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is a comedy and action movie starring Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal. The movie is about Nicolas Cage, who plays Nick Cage, a version of himself who is about to quit acting. All of a sudden, Cage gets an offer worth $1 million to attend the birthday party of a superfan, Javi Gutierrez, played by Pedro Pascal, a wealthy man living in Spain. Reluctantly, Cage accepts the offer to review Javi's script for a movie he wrote. While Pedro, as Javi, shows Nick Cage his script, Nick gets a warning from the CIA, telling him that Javi is a very dangerous and big drug dealer. So Nick has to help the CIA find evidence so they can arrest Javi. While the movie is primarily a comedy, it has plenty of action-packed sequences. As the plot thickens and the CIA gets involved, Cage finds himself in the middle of a dangerous conspiracy. The action scenes are full of nods to classic Cage films, blending high stakes with over-the-top action. Number 1 in our list is The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys is a comedy and mystery buddy cop movie starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. The mystery is set in 1970s Los Angeles when a girl gets killed and another one gets kidnapped, so Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe start to investigate the case to find that kidnapped girl before she gets killed. The heart of the movie is in the dynamic between Gosling's clumsy, morally questionable PI and Crowe's hardened, no-nonsense enforcer. Their chemistry is comedic gold. March is incompetent but has good instincts. The film blends dark humor with action. One moment you'll be laughing at Gosling's over-the-top slapstick scenes, like when he tries to break a window and injures himself, and the next moment, you're thrown into intense fight scenes or shootouts. The setting of 1970s Los Angeles gives the movie a distinct visual style. The costumes, music, and set design perfectly capture the era, bringing that retro detective noir vibe while keeping it fresh with modern humor. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it and enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you are looking for best horror movies of 2024, watch this video. I am sure that you're gonna find a horror movie that you're gonna like.